I'm sure you guys have heard that imitation is a form of flattery, right? But what about when it gets obsessive and weird and stalkerish and crazy and draining? Then how do you go about it? Hey, y'all, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. It's your girl Kay. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend, because I'm the bomb. We're the bomb. We already know this. The haters just have to catch up. Period. Okay? So if it looks like I'm in a hotel setting, I'm on a business trip currently. So yes, I am in a hotel setting. I'm here for just a few more days, and then I'll be headed back to my hometown. Well, not hometown, but where I recently moved. So yeah, I'm out here for a business trip, and yeah, it's cool, It's cool spending time with God or whatever, getting my isolation time. But yeah, so that's where I am right now. So that's why, yeah, it is what it is. Okay, so yeah, back to what's important. When you're God's child, you are automatically loved and hated, okay? And it can be with the same exact individual. They can love you and hate you at the same time. And you're like, I don't know, one minute they're acting like this, the next minute they're acting like that, right? And also in the beginning, I said draining when you're imitated, okay? Because like I said, I know that some individuals have heard that imitation is a form of flattery, okay? When people admire you or when they kind of gawk at you and they're like, oh my gosh, you're so this, you're so that. And it's like, me personally, I don't really like it because I know what comes behind that. I've dealt with enough experiences to know what comes behind that when people are gawking at you and bragging on you, and they're so like they love you so much, right? Now there are very few individuals where that's real love. They truly do love you. But a lot of times, especially when you're dealing with someone who's not secure in themselves, when they're bragging on you and they're saying all these things about you, that may be how they're feeling at the moment. But when they go home and they brood on those emotions and they brood on and think about, the things that you did for them, the nice, kind gestures that you did, and they hear about your issues and your problems and how your adversaries are trying to get to you, and then how you kind of just, after a while, you brush it off and you're like, it is what it is, whatever, I'm just going to move on, God has my back. Somebody will go home and they'll think about that and they're like, Then they compare. Comparison is the thief of joy. We already know that. They start comparing and they're like, I wouldn't do that. Or, they're different from me. Why wasn't I blessed with those characteristics, with those qualities? How they look at you, they're wondering why people don't see me. Why don't people see, do people see me that way? I don't feel like they do. When I'm going in the stores with them, or when I'm out with them, I'm seeing sometimes, like, as God's children, we're literally, I don't know about y'all, but when I'm going in the stores, I'm in and out, baby. I'm tunnel vision. I'm coming in here for what I need, and I'm getting to going, okay? Sorry, my phone slid. I'm coming in here for what I need and I'm out, okay? I don't have time for all the extra, right? And also I can get drained very, very fast being around a lot of people. So, I'm coming in to get what I need and I'm getting out. Other people, I don't really pay attention to who's around me. Of course, I'm aware of my surroundings because you always want to be safe, right? But I'm not literally coming in there trying to, hey, oh, is this person looking at me? Or what's this person wearing today? What's this person doing? Baby, I don't care. I don't care what you have going on, okay? So someone else, especially individuals who are not secure in themselves, because somehow we love to attract the insecure folks, right? They're watching all of this. Okay, you're not watching, but they are, and they're seeing people's reaction to you, right? And it's eating at them. Or in other conversations, people could be talking about you. Oh, this girl, oh my gosh, she is like literally a saint, or he is literally the best, or he's so good at his job. Like, oh my gosh, they're hearing all of these things, and if they would stop and focus on themselves, right? They would know that, God has blessed them with their own talents, but they're so focused on you. They're so focused because that light is so bright, baby. I'm telling you, that light's bright that you have, okay? So they start to see all of these things. And then it's like a spirit. It's crazy, guys. I've witnessed it so many times. It's literally like a spirit inside of them that low key like eats them up. I'm not kidding. And they're kind of like, okay, they start to look at you, right? So they start to kind of study you, and they're like, what do they have that I don't? Oh, he's got, so okay, say if it's, oh, he's really good at football. What does he do? What does he do? Let me watch the way he runs, okay? Let me watch the way he catches the ball. Let me watch the way he kicks the ball, right? Let me watch the way he does his cuts and his runs, right? Okay, like I don't know the exact football terms. I'm just kind of going by like childhood because my brother played football. And like I used to play like I used to go outside and play with him. Like my dad would have us like practice or whatever. So that I'm thinking about, like, I think those are the words. I could just make it all. But or like say you're a singer. You're a singer, right? And there's somebody who can sing too. But they feel inferior when you come around, and it's not something that you do. It's just how they feel. Okay? Let me start to study how she sings. Let me try to sing like them, okay? People just love your natural energy. Oh, let me try to have the same energy as them. Let me sit quiet just like them. Let me play the quiet game. Baby, I'm not playing a game. I'm just being me. You're playing a game. So they'll start to imitate you. You'll say certain sayings, right? Like, I don't even play like that. I don't know. That's just like, say that's a saying. And that's not even their jargon. That's not how they talk, okay? Next thing you know, baby, I don't even play like that. And it's like, you kind of hear it and you're just like, it's one of, if it peaked, it like makes your antenna like go up. And you're just like, whatever, I'm probably tripping. Like, we're friends. It's okay. It's okay for them to say stuff like that. It's literally not a big deal, right? And then it starts to be more and more. And then you start, texting. You guys text back and forth, and you notice that, you use punctuation. For me, I always use punctuation in everything I do. Some people may think it's extra. I don't care. I'm still going to do me. It's me, okay? You start using punctuation, then you notice they're doing the same thing. I don't know what that is, like little floaty or something, right? You start using punctuation, now they're doing the same thing. What is going on, right? You love to cook, okay? You love to do certain things, and all of a sudden they're saying, oh yeah, I love to do that too. But this was never brought up. This was never brought up before. This was never something that you showed interest in before. But now that you, God's child, now that you're starting to do it, starting to do your own thing, that they see that I'm not really worried about anyone else, I'm kind of in my own lane, they want to come and merge in your lane. Get out, right? That's how it feels. It's just like, get out, right? And those are hard conversations to approach. Right? Like I was saying about the saying, you have your own saying that you come up with, or that you say, or whatever. They start to say it, and then you tell them like, okay, period. So I see you're picking up on my lingo. Maybe I always said this. No, you didn't though. We've been friends for 10 years. Never heard you say it. Right? So it's those things like that that can really start to get draining. Okay? You have your own thing that you're doing. Say you post, you want to start doing nails. Now all of a sudden they want to start doing nails too, right? It's not about them. You do like one or two things and then they want to do it too. It's when you start to notice that it's a pattern, right? And you start to notice that they're acting funny towards you. They'll try to take what you do and then they'll separate from you. So it'll look like, oh, I started this. Baby, you're weird. Okay? I just think it's all around. I don't know why my thing keeps like going down. I'm so sorry, guys. But it's weird. It's weird. Okay? There's literally no other way to put it. And as God's children, it can be very draining, especially when it's somebody you love, when it's someone you care about, when it's someone that you saw yourself being close with, someone you are close with. But after a while, they'll start to mimic you. I mean, literally mimic you, guys, literally mimic you. I'm talking about you're sitting like this, and next thing you know, they're doing the exact same thing. You're sitting like this. They're doing the exact same thing. You start shaking your leg. They're doing the exact same thing. this is how it escalates. It doesn't always start off like that. It'll start off as little simple things and then it escalates to something bigger. And as God's children, it can be very, very draining. Very draining. Right? So what do you do? What do you do? How do you know, okay, am I like tripping? Is this too much or is this normal? You go into prayer. You go talk to God. You fast. You pray, you read the Bible, and you ask God for that guidance. Ask God to bless you with that discernment, because you're going to know. If your antennas are peaking, if your antennas are up, it's for a reason. God is trying to show and tell you something, okay? And you ask him, test the spirit every single time. Shout out to Stephanie, okay? If y'all don't know Stephanie Pettigay Smith, go look her up and watch her videos. She is amazing. I have learned a lot. God has led me to her channel, and God is using her as a vessel to teach people about what's really going on, okay? Because a lot of the stuff that I was going through, I didn't know that I thought I was crazy until I started really like watching and listening and being receptive to what she was saying. Because a lot of times you'll psych yourself out and be like, you'll gaslight yourself. I am crazy. Okay? No, these things are actually happening. You look at yourself and you're like, oh, who would ever want to copy me? Who would want to be like me? Baby, you are God's child. Do you know that you are the epitome of what someone want to be like, even though they act like they don't? Baby, we are children of the Most High. Okay? We're not perfect and we don't claim to be, but we love from our heart. And that's what it's all about. So other people, they don't do that. Other people cannot do that. So they see you authentically being yourself, even if it's not perfect. And they're like, wow, I wish I could do that. Instead of going into prayer and talking to God about it and getting into themselves, isolating and spending time with themselves, they want to copy and bite off of everything you do. Okay, I know some of you guys are experiencing these things and it can get draining. Everybody, say there's somebody you thought was cute. You had a crush on them. You thought they were so cute or whatever. Next thing you know, that individual is talking to that person like they're buddy, coming and telling you, oh yeah, they used to have a crush on me, or they this, they that. You see them with them buddy all the time. That's weird. Everything that I want, you feel that you need to jump on because you want my destiny. That's not going to happen, honey. You have your own destiny. You have your own life to live. So, don't be discouraged. Don't feel like you're the only one going through this, okay? A lot of God's children go through this. And it's not just males. It's not just females. It's both. It doesn't just stop at family members, church members, friends. It literally can be someone you just met. And if they have that spirit within them, if they are not secure within themselves and the life that God has planned for them, they will leech and jump on you and try to suck everything you have, suck you dry. So it's best, like I said, go to God in prayer. And if he reveals it to you to get away from these individuals, you need to do that. Because these people are so hell-bent on wanting to be you and be like you, they will take you out. They will try to learn and study every single thing about you, practicing to be you. Like, what? What are we even talking about here? It's weird, okay? So that's why God's children have to be so cautious about getting close to people. It can start off so beautiful and so amazing and majestic and like, oh my gosh, and it can end in total disarray and chaos. And like, I don't want to get on here and make you guys feel like everybody's bad in the world. You just have to discern, because most people don't truly have God in their hearts. I don't know what else to tell you. I'll tell you a joke, but not a lie, okay? Like, it is what it is, right? So we have to talk to God and be close enough with God and have that time to fellowship and praise and just go into communion so that we know, so that we can be aware of the false of the false individuals trying to enter our lives. I mean, what other way to put it? You know, of course, praying, it's just, as you guys know, God hears your prayers, but so does the enemy. Okay, and he's seeking he is seeking who he can devour and destroy at any moment. Okay, so as you're praying, that's why it's also not all the time, I'm gonna say, because it's good to go in your prayer closet and pray out loud and, you know, rebuke, denounce, and cancel all these individuals who are doing bad things to you, of course. But sometimes pray in your head, because the enemy hears them too, and he'll send somebody crazy, that a wolf in sheep's clothing. He will. You asked for a best friend. Okay. Got it. Send someone crazy. Crazy. A performative bat. Nutcase. Psycho. Mind gone. Gone to the moon. And you're just thinking, oh, wow. Wow, this is my best friend. Oh, no, baby. They're just waiting to get close enough so they can bite. They're trying to learn your tactics, your characteristics, everything about you, so that they can try to be you and then in turn destiny swap. But baby, you can't destiny swap with God's child. Like, are you crazy? Yes, they are. So this is for the ones that need to hear it. Okay? That friend that's copying everything you do and you're feeling like it's just a coincidence, no, baby. That family member, that mother, every time you get a hairstyle and then they want to get the same hairstyle, it's weird. Okay? Pray for them and move on. I'm not telling you to completely judge them. I'm just calling out the truth. It is weird. Okay? And sometimes, you know, I know some people are like, oh, call out the enemy right in front of their face. Oh, baby, some people can't handle the truth. Everybody's not you. Okay, I take constructive criticism well. Some people will lash out at you. So you have to be very careful around these nutcases. It's the truth. It is. Okay, so just lean not on your own understanding, but lean on God's word. Talk to him. Go to him in prayer. And test the spirit every single time. God's going to tell you. It may not be right when you want to. It may not be like right that second when you pray, but God is going to reveal it to you, because God is a faithful God. Okay? I'm telling y'all, I'm going to like make more videos about this because like truly some people are not right out here, and like you'll think that this person is your best. Oh, we're just alike. We're this. No, baby, they studied you. Excuse me, they studied you so they can be just like you. Because I told you, I'm the bomb, we're the bomb. We already know this. And if you don't know it, baby, you better claim that you know it. If you're God's child, why would you not be the bomb? He's the Alpha and the Omega. He created everything. He is the creator. He's not the created, baby. I serve the creator, not the created. Okay? The one true living God. Clock that T. So, like I said, I will do more videos on this because this is a topic that I don't think a lot of people really talk about. Because, like, you can gaslight yourself into believing, like, that you're crazy and that none of this is going on. But, baby, it's happening right in front of your face. Right in front of your face. All right? So, God will handle your enemies. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to go up to them and confront them and fight them and all that, because they're just going to deny it, especially if they don't have God within them. They're going to deny it. The enemy's the author of lies. So just go to God in prayer and know that God will send you your tribe. That they won't be doing that. They won't do that weird stuff. Like, you won't have to deal with that. But until then, it's important to get back into yourself, isolate. And isolate doesn't necessarily mean sit in a room all by yourself. Nobody's coming in here to see me. No, it just means getting into your word, getting into yourself, centering yourself, so that when you go back out into the world and have to deal with these leeches, that you know how to move. You know how to set those boundaries. Okay? God is here. God is there for you. Okay? God is going to send a vessel to tell you, you didn't see this video for no reason, honey. You're not tripping. You're not tripping. You're seeing what you're seeing, and you're recognizing and hearing. You're seeing what you're seeing, and you're discerning the right way. Just be careful how you move from here, okay? Trust in God, and don't be so quick to confront everybody, because everybody is not in their right mind, okay? Just know that. Know that, okay? Y'all remember to keep God first, and that you are the CEO of your life. Hire, fire, and promote accordingly. And y'all stay tuned for more. Bye.